If you're looking for professional day trading education and high level trade analysis and dissection, you have come to the right place. My name is Pat Mitchell. I've been a professional day trader for the past 11 years, and I'm here to give you exactly that high level professional day trading education, all here for free on YouTube and on X. And today we are going to be talking about the trades that I took on August 1st, 2025. And I had very limited time. And can you expect to have good results if you are pressed for time as a day trader? So give me 1 sec. Let me fire up these charts and we will rock and roll, folks. I hope you all had a wonderful day. Let's do this. So first off, I am noticing I am extra tanned lately, been enjoying the sun. This is our mini summer. They call it a mini summer here, where the rains kind of dry up, sun comes up. It's been wonderful. So today, just like, it can always happen. I got to fix myself here. Um, you know, Not every day are we going to be able to be focused on these charts. This morning, I had to take delivery of something. So I had to shut down screen share early and but there was still enough time to execute our day trades. Now, our day trade plans are always presented to everyone prior to the market open. So at 9 a.m., I go over these trade plans in great detail. And there's a reason why I'm saying all of this. We prepare. Preparation is key as a day trader, okay? And also, I have a strategy that essentially we execute fairly quick at the market open, not right at the market open, but generally towards the market open within the first few minutes. And then those trades can be over as quickly as you want. And what I mean by that is, now you can hold longer if it wants to give you follow through, or you can simply stop out and take your profit because we pay ourselves along the way. So this strategy that I have and I've developed over the last 11 years has set me up for any condition, not just market conditions, but personal conditions. Not every day are you going to be able to be 100% focused. Sometimes life happens and life calls you away from these charts. And it's important that we have a strategy that can present and produce consistent results no matter what you have going on in your life. I see a lot of people, before we get into these trades, I find that one of the biggest barriers to entry, what people think is a barrier to entry with day trading, is I don't have enough time. I'm at work. What can I do? Well, when I first started trading, I was a pipeline and facility welder. Okay. I had my laptop inside of my truck and I had an air card for internet. That's what I had. You can always sneak away. And especially for a lot of you, most people that are getting into this work inside of an office. You have access to high speed internet at all times, no matter where you are in that office building. Are you telling me you can't go every morning, because that would be a person's natural rhythm, to go pretend to take a shit for 10, 15 minutes? Like, and that might sound comical, it might sound crude, but at the end of the day, guys, like, people will come up with excuses as to why they can't do this. You can produce hundreds at the beginning or thousands once you get some experience under your belt with just a few minutes. Let's go over these trades and let me explain. So the very first trade, well, actually, let's start with the day trading plan, the plans that I presented. Our main focus was on Qs. Qs was setting up far superior with less risk than SPY. The support and resistance levels were also a lot more solid. Okay, there's varying degrees of how valid these levels are, and Q's levels were extra valid. So the market opens up. I got to turn off this magnet. 1 sec, guys. Sorry about that. So market opens up here, dips down straight down into this level at 557.45. That is our execution, our entry to go long. This might not look like a lot, okay? So from that entry to where I paid myself back into this resistance level, it's all about natural resistance levels and support levels. I enter and I pay myself. I stop out on the rest as this is about to fall apart. If you actually take a look, my best entry was around 240, 250, okay? My best sell up here was at 340, 350. That is $1, 1 point of premium. For those of you that don't trade options or think it's complicated or complex, it isn't. I don't trade options like most people do. I don't even look at the options charts. That's just for my entries. I trade off of the stock chart. Okay. So that's first and foremost. But it is in the same respect as taking a penny stock from an entry of $2.40 and making 1 point per share on that. That's a lot. Those are big percentage gains in 1 minute, 2 minutes from entry to exit. So in 2 minutes, I made basically essentially like taking a penny stock from $2.40 and running it up to $3.40, like that. That's how well this works. That was 2 minutes of my morning. And by the time I stopped out, it was 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. So that's 4 minutes you can bank. And this isn't like a rare trade or something. This happens all the time. So are you telling me, for those of you that might be watching this and thinking, man, I'd love to join, but I don't have the time. Are you telling me you can't find 4 minutes, even if you're working? And it doesn't even matter what job you're working, 4 minutes. Now, I'm not saying every day is going to be 4 minutes, but I'm telling you, within 15 minutes, you can absolutely take these trades. So let's go over to the second trade. Now, the first trade, I locked in $498. Very small, quick in and out trade done with very small size. Okay. And that small size still produced $500. Who wouldn't want to make $500 a day like that in 4 minutes from the time you execute until you are completely out? So let's go over the next trade. The next trade was still done on Qs. So let me clean this up. And like I have said a million times before, I have contingency plans. Okay. This would be part of a contingency and a secondary trade opportunity. Market opens up, it dips down, it pops, it fails, it washes. When we fail support, it will then have to test as resistance. Execute. Execute that resistance as a short and run it the fuck down. Now, for me, because I was limited right at my last exit here, you can see at about 9:43, the delivery driver showed up. I had to go. I had to bail. So within the first 15 minutes, less than 15 minutes, 13 minutes of the market open, I am done. I've executed 2 trades. And the secondary trade, I locked in just under $1,400. So between the 2 trades, that is still $2,000 within 13, 14 minutes. Now that you might be wondering, well, I wonder if that's regular. Yes, that is absolutely regular. We are generally out of our positions within the first 15 to 30 minutes of the day. Now, how many of you cannot find 15 minutes? I don't want to hear anybody saying that they can't, or else you're looking for excuses. Now, let's think about where this trade could have taken me. Now, normally I would run down into a support level. My next and nearest support level is here. Do you see how it bottom ticked that? There is a long opportunity here. When it comes all the way back up with speed and distance to retest resistance yet again, there is another. A short, there's a long, there's a short. There's a long, short, long, short. 4 opportunities within the first 1 hour of the market open. Think of the money on deck. Okay. So if I didn't have to leave, this bottom level would be my absolute, what I call a greedy target. Okay. So from my entry here, if I locked in $1,400 from there to there where I got out, what do you think this trade will be worth by the time I'm down here? It wasn't taken with big size. Those are the types of results that can happen. Because on this, if you look at my entry, that would be exactly like taking a penny stock from $2.50 and running it all the way up here to about $6.75. That is well over a 100% return in an hour. And from execution, about 45 minutes. This is what's possible, guys. I know sometimes it sounds like I'm fucking yelling at you guys, but I get amped up because I know what the opportunity, I know what's waiting for people that apply themselves to this, because I've been there. I've been in your shoes. I've been in your shoes. I was a struggling trader, didn't know what the fuck, if this was going to work or what. And you have that anxiety built up and that anticipation and the excitement, and then it pays off. And then you get to work on your fucking tan all day, man. Living in paradise. It ain't that bad of a life, man, if you can sacrifice now. So for those of you that want to come work with a professional, somebody that has been doing this for over a decade, if you don't want to work with me, I'm telling you, do not work with anyone that has not proven themselves consistently out there in the wild for at least 5 years minimum, or you are playing with fire. Now, personally, I've been doing this for 11 years professionally. And I have been on social media and running Tricktrades for 8-9 years, something like that. Come to tricktrades.com. If not, please continue to enjoy my free stuff, but you do have to like and you do have to subscribe. I think that is only fair. And I hope you all have a wonderful fucking weekend. I'm sure you all have earned it. If you haven't earned it, get out there next week and earn it. And I'll see you Monday, folks. Adios, guys.